Sergio, it seemed that nobody outside of Norm or Kyle really found their groove tonight. Was it a situation where they were just in different roles and couldn't get used to them?
Well, I think we had a good start. We had a really good start, moving the ball, finding open shots, with very good defenses at the very beginning, the first two possessions. Then they came back playing more physical. They were more aggressive on Kyle and Norm, and we lost a little bit of concentration. And probably it's true that our shooting percentages in the other players were not that high. But I think that it's not an individual issue. It's more of a collective issue. We had to move the ball a little bit better. We overreacted a little bit. We were get anxious very soon, so we dribbled where there was no really room to dribble. They were aggressive on Kyle and all pick and roll, and we start. We did anxiety. We thought that we had to win the game from the offense, making a quicker shot and then another quicker shot. We probably should have had a little bit more of a patience, playing off the defense, control a little bit more the defense, rebounding, the rebounds, trying to run more, and select better our shots.
Their 20 made three-pointers. Was that a factor of just not getting out on shooters quickly enough, or losing them in defensive rotations? What happened there?
Yeah, a little bit of everything. Sometimes we were not on their bodies, close enough. We lost vision for a split second. They were off. They were making those shots. Sometimes our switches were not really as we want them to be. Really, when they get together, kind of a little bit of point switching. Sometimes we were overreacting to their drives, and they were moving the ball really well to the slot and then to the corner. So a little bit of everything, but you got to give them credit. I mean, first of all, you had to, of course, congratulate the Pistons, because they play really well. They play good defense. They made their shot. They moved the ball really well. So you have to also give credit to what they did.
Thanks very much. Have a safe trip up to Boston.
Thank you.
Thanks, Doug. We'll go to Josh Lewinberg from TSN.
Hey, Sergio.
Hi, Josh.
Can you take us through the decision to bring Chris off the bench? What went into that? Was that something in the matchup that you liked in terms of Chris's role at the second unit, or did you want some offensive punch with that group?
Yeah, both. Again, you get the point for sure, and it showed on Plumlee. We could, spend a little bit more defensively. Aaron, experience and body, and we knew that we needed some scoring in the second unit from the guy who were coming off the bench, and Chris is able to provide that. So a little bit of a mix of those factors had an influence on that.
You were talking yesterday about how this is sort of an opportunity for some of the guys that don't normally get the opportunity to play big minutes. Are you surprised that more of them didn't step up and take advantage of that opportunity today, outside of the kind of usual 3 or 4 rotation players that played really well tonight?
Well, I am a little surprised, because I know them, and I know that they are better players for sure, and they will have other opportunities, and I'm confident that they will seize those opportunities. Tonight was not the right night. I mean, you can't blame only just a few players who are less experienced or used to a different role. It's always a team issue, right? It's always everybody's responsibility, from the coach to the leader to the veteran player, to try to put them in a game in an easy way with some easy plays, and trying to have them involved early in the game, and so they would probably follow off there. But as I said, there will be other opportunities for them starting from tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow we won't have any other player back with us, so we better figure out how to make a step forward in a few guys. Yep.
Thanks, Sergio. Safe travels.
Thank you.
Thanks, Josh. We'll go to Leo from It Sports Magazine.
Coach, not to make it sound like an excuse, but have you been able even to practice since the COVID shutdown?
Yeah, we had the practice yesterday. We had the team practice yesterday evening. Try to regroup a little bit, and actually it was not a bad practice at all. So as you said, no excuses. We had for sure team players, coaches enough to have played a better game than this one.
Coach, when you look at what happened tonight, is this just a bad shooting night and that it can change the next game real quick?
Well, I always think that shooting is a big factor, of course, nowadays in basketball. But sometimes not really up to you. Sometimes you have to put the focus on how you play defense, or how you can really run off misses and create easy scoring opportunities. So that those percentages will get high because you are playing better off your defense and rebounding better and forcing a few turnovers more and running more. And then on the other hand, we had to be better creating easier shots. We took a little bit too many shots off the bounce, with a little bit too anxiety of getting back in the game very, very soon. Probably those shots we could have let them for later during the possession, get in the paint, kick the ball out, and create more catch and shoot open shots.
Thank you, Coach. Safe trip.
Thank you.
We'll go to Aaron Rose from SI.com.
Hey, Sergio. I wanted to ask you about Kyle's game tonight. It seemed like only 12 shot attempts, and it seemed like he was trying to get other guys involved. On a night like tonight, are you looking for that from a guy like him to try and get other people comfortable, or is it more about we need him, or you guys needed him to score more?
Well, I think Kyle really did his best. I mean, they were really aggressive on him. They were blitzing him. They were really trying to deny him, prevent him from receiving. So when he had a chance, he was there to make his shots and never turned down a good one. But they didn't want to probably to take bad ones, because we were already as a team taking more than a few bad shots. So I don't think that he did a bad game at all. I mean, he really tried hard on defense. He tried in offense, as you said, to put other guys in rhythm, because he knew that we couldn't win a game just with him and Norm being productive offensively. So once again he worked hard and did his best.